Hello, everybody. I'm Melissa, and welcome back to Book Bar, and welcome to another round of TBR Uno, where I picked my February TBR. So, yeah, last month I did TBR Uno, and I did it a new way. I started changing things around. So, the way that I did it is the blue cards were romance, like all romance. So they are all different romances. And I had favorite trope. I completed that. I read Funny Feelings. So I don't have to put this card back in the pile. That's what I'm going to do. If I don't complete something, it's going back into the deck. And I might have to pick it again. Then yellow, I think were just like book clubs or different, I don't even remember. But yeah, like different ways of like reading books, different ways to find books for this, and it could be any genre, and playlists will be, last month's will be up here. So I had a book club book, and I read The Obsession by Nora Roberts. I actually ended up DNFing that, but it counted, so going in there. Then I had my lowest rated, which I read The Scoundrel Falls Hard by Sophie Jordan, and I actually did really enjoy that. So I did complete that. And then we have my highest rated, which I did not complete. I actually used my skip on this. And even though I did use my skip, so it technically is completed, I'm still going to put it back in there because I do still really want to read before I let go. But I just wasn't in the mental space to be able to pick it up. And then I had a historical fiction, which I did read. I read The Tattooist of Auschwitz. Oh, and then I also had mystery or thriller, and I read The Last Housewife. Then I had a randomized TBR, so I did that, and I just picked a random book from my, I have a list of my own books, and I got The Friendship Equation by J.R. Gray. I did read that. And then owned TBR was just anything that I owned. What book did I pick for that? I don't even remember at this point. Oh, I picked Throttle by Lauren Asher because I have KU, and yeah, so I read that. So I completed all but one of my books, but I did have a skip, and I used that. But the skip, all of these go back into the pile, into the deck, to have to potentially be reused. Yeah, so I did pretty good. I mean, I completed quite a bit of my TBR, and the one I didn't complete was a skip, because I just, I know that it's going to be a phenomenal read, and I just need to give myself the mental capacity and the mental ability, be in the headspace for it, and I really want to give it time, and I don't want it to just be a book that I listen to at work really fast one day. I want to actually, take my time with it and really immerse myself in the story, and I just wasn't in that place this month, especially, I realized I really overwhelmed myself with, buddy reads and group reads and readathons and, things that, I had to do. So it just kind of became too much for me. And I mean, I'm going to complete most of my TBR. I just had I didn't really give myself any space to mood read. And I'm very much a mood reader. I like to have some form of TBR just because I would end up doom scrolling and never being able to pick anything. And so I do like to have options. And that's why Uno works for me, because Uno is generally, 7 to maybe 14 cards, and I usually read about a book a day, so I'm not that worried about it. That still gives me a lot of time to mood read. But yeah, so I do have some books that I do need to read, and I'm going to try to get them on my TBR. The first one is my 2022 Rewind book, and also the next book in the SJM-Along. There's only 2 books left. It is A Court of Silver Flames, and then in March is House of Sky and Breath. But this is Nesta and Cassian's story. It is the 5th book in the ACOTAR series. There's really nothing to say about this other than it was one of my favorites last year, and I am so excited to reread this. I want to see if I end up liking this more, or if A Court of Mist and Fury is my favorite. So we'll see which one becomes my favorite. And then the other one, I don't have to get this on there, but Jess from Peace Love Books, her Patreon book club book this month is Saint by Sierra Simone. I have read the first 2 books. I gave them both 5 stars. And yeah, I'm really excited to read Saint. This is Elijah Bell, I think, or is Elijah the friend? I think Elijah's the friend. Tyler Bell? No, Tyler's the oldest Bell. I don't even remember. Whatever. It's one of the Bell brothers. The third Bell brother. and Elijah. And I'm really excited for it. It's male romance. He's a monk. Yes. Then for my 2023 books to read in 2023, I'm trying to do 2 a month. And I just do a random number generator, and or a spinner wheel. And one of them I got was Wild Distortion by Tina Saxon. I got this at Wanderlust, and I'm really excited to read it. Just this cover is beautiful. It's signed by the author and by Wander Aguirre. Just so excited. And then I also spun Romance Recipe by Ruby Barrett, I believe is who it's by. Bree from Four Paws in a Book has talked about this book nonstop, or a lot, and she says it's really good. And great queer rep and everything, and I'm really excited for it. So yes. And then my other book is that I want to really try to get on is my 12 books from 12 friends. This was Lizelle from Lizelle Loves Books. I'll put her channel down below. She picked Making Faces by Amy Harmon. I know nothing about this. I don't want to know anything about this. It sounds phenomenal. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and just get on in to my 7 card picks. And yeah. Sorry if I'm looking down. I have notes of things. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I do shuffle them at the end of the month, and then I just kind of quickly shuffle to add in any cards that I took out. So the first card that I have is Vibes of Last Song. So the last song that I listened to, you think I would remember. What was it? Wow. I was literally listening to it in the car. Oh, it was Ride With Me by Nelly. Ooh, I don't know. I might have to just look at songs I listened to on my way home and pick a song from there. Then a trope that I love. This could be anything in any genre. Then we have mom pick. So I will send my mom a bunch of books and have her pick. Ooh, and then a wild card with a mood read. So I can just mood read, pick any mood read I want, anytime I want. Draw 2. Wonderful. 2. Draw 2 again. I think this is the same 2 that I had last month too, the blue. Okay. And a skip. Ooh, okay. Wonderful. So now we're into my extra draw 4s. A random number generator. So I'll just do a random number generator and then pick books off my own to TBR. I'm still working on getting my complete own to TBR there. There's a lot of greens. Influenced by, so a book that I was influenced by someone to read. And what I'm going to do, a book that is over 500 pages. And my most rated. So I'm going to go on Goodreads and see. What? Most rated. I guess the book that's been has the most ratings. I think I can shuffle, or I think I can figure that out. We'll see. That might end up being my skip. We'll see. But yeah, let me go pick the books and I will be right back. Hello. Sorry if the angle changed and the light is going away. It's getting dark, and yeah, I had to check my phone to see what the last song that I listened to was for sure. And it was Ride With Me by Nelly. So for that, I'm actually going to go with Powerless by Elsie Silver, because I do believe that there is a road trip element to this romance. And so, yes, I love me a good road trip romance. And yeah, also Powerless is my most anticipated release of the year. So yeah, my mood read, I'm obviously not going to pick because it is a mood read, so I can pick whatever the heck I want, whenever I want. My mom pick, my mother is at work right now, so I cannot ask her to pick one. And yeah, I probably will end up just giving her the books that I'm feeling at the moment. The random number and my most rated I'm going to do in just a minute because I'm going to have to screen record some stuff. Influenced by, I'm going to go with Making Faces by Amy Harmon because I am influenced by Lizelle from Lizelle Loves Books. Obviously, 12 books from 12 friends. 500 plus pages. I mean, there's really only one option. A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. This chunky chunker of a book is coming in at 751 pages. So, yeah, definitely over 500 pages. That will be that. Then a trope I love, I got to think about for a minute. And then, obviously, my skip. Okay, I am going to screen record my iPad and pull up it right here so I can do my most rated on Goodreads because I learned you can shuffle your Goodreads shelves, your want to read shelves by most rated. So not by number of ratings. So yeah, I already have it that way, but we're going to go back. Let's flip. Okay, and I'm only going to do books that I actually own. So, like, I have the Song of Achilles on here, but I don't own that, and I'm not going to buy that right now. Actually, and I've read The Assassin's Blade, but I read each novella individually, so that's why I'm not going to read that one. Well, looks like I am reading Ice Planet Barbarians, which is fine. I'm actually... Ice Planet Barbarians, On This Island, and Making Faces are all, like, on my 23 TBR. So, 2023 TBR. So, yes. Unless Rhapsodic is on KU. I know it was taken off a while ago. It was down. It might be back. So, actually, let's go look. You can all see my screen. Kindle. So yeah, Rhapsodic is no longer on Kindle Unlimited. So that is not the one I will be reading. So yeah, I guess I'm going to be reading Ice Planet Barbarians, which has a total of 87,952 ratings. So that's the book I'm going to be reading. Great. I actually have a copy of it, but I'm too lazy to go pick it up, to go grab it. So yeah, because it's on my cart, which is on the other side of my bed. So yes, that is my most rated. Now we're going to go to my owned TBR, and we're going to do a, which I still don't have all of my owned books, but I do have quite a bit more. So we're just going to screen record this and see how many I have. And I have not updated it for this year of like how many I have read already. So 224. And if I've read it, we'll just go with whatever one is next. Above or below. Six. Okay then. My Runaway Heart by Miriam Minger. Okay, I have that behind me. It's right here. So yeah, it has the fun step back. It's an old school historical romance. Published in 1995. I don't know. I know nothing about this. And yeah, because it has the back step back. I don't know. But I'm excited. It'll be fun to try. I do like trying to get different books on my TBR. I should probably stop screen recording. But yeah, that is my TBR so far. So again, I'm sorry, this is... Yeah, so this is what I own. And so this is my 500 plus pages book. This is potentially a trope I love. I mean, this could possibly even, because I do love me a good taboo romance. So, and it is Bertha's best friend. So yeah, either one of these could probably work for that. This is my random number generator. Then I have Making Faces as my influenced by. And my mom will have to pick me a book. Don't know what it'll be yet. But yeah, that is my TBR for this month. If you made it to the end of this video, leave me a card emoji because Uno, even though it's a general, the card is like the deck of cards, but that's fine. Let me know if you've read any of these, if any of these are something that I should prioritize, if any of these are ones that I should yeet on out of here. Let me know. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the fun stuff. It really helps me out, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Bye.